Good morning, friends. I hope you're doing really well. And we're still in our series around seeking truth. And so we've done truth seeking around our stories. We've done truth seeking around maybe what's even on a food journal. We did some truth seeking last week about the function of body image concerns. And so this week we're going to talk a little bit about threat responses, because no one here watching this video enjoys having disordered eating, body image issues, worries about food and health. And so we don't want that experience. And yet when we start to think about doing the next right thing, or taking some risk, or making that appointment to have some support, our bodies start to feel like this, like we're being chased up a tree by a tiger, as if we might really, really get hurt, or maybe even not really be okay. And so that should be our first curiosity of seeking some truth here, is that why is my body, like physically, I'm not even thinking about this in my head, why is my body acting like eating, not restricting, not binging, taking in care and support, being humble, being vulnerable, slowing down? Why do these things feel like such a threat? And it's because long ago at some point, wherever it happened in your history and got reinforced, is that food can be overcoupled with threat responses, like the actual eating experience. Or taking in care gets overcoupled with something is going to be too much or not enough, or whatever it is. So I've done lots and lots of videos on the actual experiences of fight, flight, freeze, or please, or people pleasing, or fawning. So I'll put my link for some of those videos for you to find those in the comments below, so you can go do some more learning and research. But it's really important to recognize that the way to help your body be more in the truth of now time, and your current age, and your current resources, and your current desires, and your current ability to kind of unblend from past yous that didn't know how to have any different information, or how to have the resourcing you may have needed to feel like those hard things were less of a threat and become bigger than they have to be, is that we need to have hundreds and maybe even thousands of new good experiences with food, with our bodies, with eating, with health experiences. And a lot of my clients really struggle with health anxiety, where it's we get kind of afraid of having a bad reaction or a bad experience. And whether that food can cause that or not, it's not really about the food. It's about the anticipatory, this might hurt me. And so that has to be worked through as well. How do you do that? Again, is having thousands of good experiences where you can hook up explicitly with your brain to your body. Like, oh, I did that thing and that was really uncomfortable, but it didn't cause me, it didn't hurt me, it didn't cause me harm. It was really uncomfortable. Or a lot of meaning is made in these sensations, but it's not the same thing as a threat. Because I have something different now. I have different perspective. I have new experiences. I have more resources. I have more education. I have the ability to, even in my cognitive function, see oh, I could see how, in light of how old I was and the ability I had at that moment, and with no other safe adults around me to be able to help me ride the wave of that rejection or that disappointment, I could see how when somebody says this or offers me this food, or I can't get access to that food or whatever, my body starts to do this, something's really, 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 I'm not okay, I'm not going to make it response. Okay. So I hope that helps you be willing and be curious about, oh, I'm acting as if right now that if I eat that food, fill in the blank, bad thing's going to happen. And then you have to go through this process of physically orienting to what's good or even relatively safe enough in your environment, wherever's, around you, that you can take in, like, oh, I chose to have that sitting there. Building some agency back again. And sometimes we need to do that in the presence of somebody who can hold a safe container. It's not always easy for us to do that dual awareness by ourselves, but we can learn how to do it and get really good at it. So it's not something that you can't learn and you can't experience with or without someone safe. It's nice, and it sometimes goes smoother and faster, but it still can be done. But I do recommend you reach out if you need some help doing that. But a lot of our work does revolve around helping people create good experiences with food, with eating, and be able to go through and then what? And recognize that you can never go back to the past. You can never replicate the exact circumstances by which that threat response kind of took hold. It's like it could never happen again. It can feel familiar, but those exact same circumstances, our age, or proximity, or of care, lack of, all those kind of things. Even if it's something like you think about having a medical appointment and you go into some kind of like either freeze or fear. And it's like today, just from watching this video, you already have more information and a different kind of anchor to like, oh, what is it that my body thinks that I'm not going to make it through? What kind of fear or shame or rejection or whatever is trying to make me think this is so bad that you just can't go do this? Versus, I know more truth now. I know that now my body is in a threat response, and I also have new information. I have more support. If I don't have the support I need, now I know I can like look forward and regulate through this and problem solve through this and have a better experience. It's totally possible now. All we want to do is create like, you can. Something is possible. So I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you have other questions, please reach out. If you need someone to help you walk through all this as well with your food, eating, helping just have more good experiences with maybe things that weren't so good, we're happy to help. So thanks so much, and see you next time. Bye for now.